you think it doesn't matter who you play. And for me, I think it's possible to qualify from our group, but the stages that are left is what we should be thinking about.
Okay, so Coach, you played Portugal back in 2014 where your team had to lose by 2-1. But even before that game, you had played South Korea in a pre-tournament friendly. You beat them by 4-0 in the USA. So you have a fair idea how those teams play. And so if you are to speak to Otoado, any of the technical, guys, what would you be telling them, what would you be telling them ahead of our encounters with those teams?
Okay, one thing we should know is those players who played in 2014 are not the same. The team have got different players as of now. So you don't rate those days today. The most important thing is to make sure we have a lot of tape on their matches, their qualifying matches, so at least you can identify each player's performance and then the group as a whole. Because upon that, that's how you can try and design your tactical play. So the current players that they have and the tactical play that they have as of now is what is important that also focuses on.
Okay, but Coach, I think AFCON really comes to mind when we're pitted against the likes of Comoros, Gabon, and Morocco in a group that many thought was relatively kinder. Many expected Ghana to sail out from that group, but unfortunately, we couldn't even record a win. And so, in a group that contains South Korea, Uruguay, and Portugal, you think it is negotiable and that Ghana would be able to navigate around this group and then get to the next phase of the competition?
Ghana has a whole of very good players. So the important thing is we should be doing now is making sure we call the right players who can go out there and perform. I know there's been some players, we tried calling them, they were not coming, but we should ask ourselves, is it possible to convince them again? So those that we can get them on board, I think we should try and get them on board. At the end of the day, we got some African Cup qualifying matches, about 2 or 3 before the World Cup. So we can use that to test the players that we can get on board. So for me, I think we can still qualify in this group. I don't see anything difficult in this group. The AFCON, it's unfortunate that AFCON didn't go well. But you see, you don't judge the team based on 1 or 2 matches. Always make sure you look at more games. And upon that, you can try and design a tactical play against the opposition.
Okay, Coach. So, again, let me take you back to the game against Portugal back in 2014. If you were to be in charge of this team, what would you have corrected just so to get the needed results against the Portuguese? What worked against you when you played them and then lost to them by 2-1?
2014, everyone knew the problems are happening. Even I try to remember before our game with Portugal, some of the players, senior players, coach, can't we stop this game? I said, no, where we are now, we can't stop the game. The reason being that when players were going to the pitch, they had their money that paid them in their site, to the field. And they had to leave the money in the dressing room and go and play this game. And you see, how can you be playing with your mindset on the money that you have at the dressing room? So there were so many factors that affected us. And secondly, I think even going forward, I think Ghana, Portugal is all a team that is so different, and I think Ghana once we prepare well, we start ourselves very well, we can go out there and show them out.
When you come across, yes, a former Black Stars head coach, Orantindi James Kwasi Appiah Mayele, what in command the Bob Sports TV. It's an 84 or they are two dash Osha that 2014 World Cup na Ghana. Yeah, boy, no boys, I do a game against Portugal now, boys, in so many train. I said the Black Stars players ahead of the Portugal game in 2014 World Cup boycott training because of their unpaid appearance fee, which forced the government to uplift 4 million to Brazil for the players to be paid. The another come out Rantindi James Kwasi Appiah Mayele wache chensemu 2014 FIFA World Cup abra Ghana and Portugal share Portugal actually busumia yedua mebro B Sports TV sunie oba comment like ma fo fronto nka esentadity na no oni B Sports TV ehwe epom B Sports TV sunie enye teteyo aya adwonche B Sports TV sharing with you.